Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the you know what? I'm keeping a click dig demo. I've got a double whammy of not enough sleep last night. My allergies are kicking in super hard, so I'm just kind of a mess today, but that makes incremental games extremely appealing to me. So we're going to be diving into this one. Now entering Infernia Region 1. We've got digging, next damage. Okay, so we just have this guy. Oh, okay. This is going to go places immediately. Level up Diggy to do more damage per click. Alright, so we can also buy 1, 2, 10. Do we have like a max? Buy next, buy max. There we go. I like those. I like... Okay, how would I actually put this? I don't generally like games that have the clicking element just because I do find them a little bit repetitive. Oh, there's actually an upper limit here. But still is something I can kind of automate, which is nice. So what else can we buy? Helpers, research, benefactors. Not available until Big Bang is triggered. So that's probably the prestige system. Alright, well, let's just let it go for a little while. But yeah, you can't actually use a clicker to go too much faster than normal. You can afford the first helper. So, helpers dig for you, Fox and Fiddle. Click this button to switch the character layout mode. Move characters around to get stat bonuses. That's interesting. Click and drag characters and move them. Okay, so if I move there... Oh, that's interesting. He actually provides like a further benefit to this character. What if we swap him? Three, 8. Okay. So one's more automatic than others. Let's see. So we can level up Fox and Fiddle some more if we want to. And then level ourselves up. Unlock skills by leveling up Diggy. Use them to help you out. Click Fury, some other things are eh. Anyway, let's just go down pretty fast. So Emeraldite, Manganite. I know it's Manganite as in like not manga, but I just love the idea of digging through just like an ossified layer of shonen jumps. Alright. Oh no, we can get through Obsidian. Alright. Click this button, see a list of tasks that you can do to get more diamonds. Click 100 times, destroy ground layers. Alright, seems easy enough. A lot of these I'm probably just gonna go. Okay, click Fury, auto-click periodically. I mean, let's keep going. So it looks like Diggy just levels up over time. Got a pending fossil. Pending fossils become active after a Big Bang. So wait for that one a little bit. So how do I determine exactly what level I have? Or is it purely just this base level of upgrade? It is, okay. And this also improves our basic damage. This freaking Helper Fox is, not. But that's okay. Alright, grab one of those. Grab normal layers. Looks like we want to clear those as fast as we possibly can. There we go. Because yeah, there's only a handful of these that'll actually pop up. Black layers, okay. Spend 500 coins, squish 5 earthworms. Found any earthworms yet. Complete achievements, get permanent bonuses. Click this to open the demo shop. Collect rubies and spend them on the items in the demo in the main game. Alright, that's fun. It's offline earnings, helper damage. Well, we currently only have 3, so most of this is completely moot to me. Right, so obsidian layers, spend 500 coins, and earthworms. Well, 500 coins. Nice and easy, so we've got another character. Put them there, that'll give us a bonus. Invest diamonds into research for permanent bonuses. They're worth saving up for. Okay, so I only have 24. Become a digging instructor. Okay, and increase all helper damage by 100%. Research this item for a permanent bonus. I could do that. I still think the most practical thing that I can do is mostly focus on myself, just because I have the auto clicker to go extremely fast. It's interesting with these incremental games, the clicking element is always the active play style, which isn't necessarily bad, but it's an interesting way of making the game active without actually really adding much extra complexity. Unfortunately, I find it's more of just kind of like a time and effort tax rather than anything particularly compelling. Okay, let's snag that for a bit. Let's take a look at what I can grab. What else do we have? Increase click damage by 100%. That only costs 50 gems. Well, biggest thing I can do, click on Diggy, see the skins and pickaxes available. Oh, so we can also have login prizes, helmet skin, new... Okay, so we can't do anything with those, but that's fine. Okay, have Diggy fall asleep 3 times. Destroy obsidian layers. Well, that was a hell of a lot of money. Increase coins gained. Oh, so these are abilities. Okay, so that's a helper upgrade. Grab another one of the worms. Yeah, I want to complete as many of these tasks as possible. I guess if we're awake, we should wake him up briefly and then put him immediately back to sleep. Let's see, so what else do we have? There's our earthworm. Okay, purchase 20 helper levels. Have Diggy fall asleep a couple of times. So far, so decent. So what else do we have? So they add a +3 bonus to everything they're touching. +2 to everything, and then he's a much larger plus bonus. Let's see, keep going for those. Region 1 area. Seeing as I'm trying to get this guy to go to sleep. Okay, position bonus system. We kind of know about that. Coin multiplier bonus. Oh, per stack, damage bonus, and interesting. But yeah, there's a bunch of layers to the UI here that are kind of unfamiliar to me. Oh, my nose is bleeding. That's great. Alright. Well, that's fun. So, of course, it has an offline mode as well. Let's see. But here's the thing. We're not here for offline mode. We're here for very active watching my auto-clicker do things for me. I should probably actually spend some money here. Because I got a fish I can buy. Gilbert. Like, to some degree, we kind of want to just grab as many characters as we can. So this guy gives a +2 to everything in a line. Which is fine. Great, even. Let's see. I guess let's just go back to smack and rock. Probably best thing for me to do is to just really... Oh, here's the thing. Swap these. Okay, there we go. Did that work? Yes, that did. Yeah, what we want to do is just boost our main character as much as we possibly can. Okay, I need 50,000 for Captain Ironbeard. Or we just keep investing in Diggy. Okay. But yeah, we want to boost the main character as much as possible since I'm taking a much more active approach to clearing this. Let's see. Other things we could work on? Oh, right. I might as well actually use a number of these. Seeing as I have active abilities that can be charged. Okay. Gaining some fossils. Gaining some resources. I don't know. I mean, we're just cruising at this point. Oh, and it's a 10-minute cooldown on those active abilities. That's rough. You know, honestly, I would actually say instead of a timer, it'd almost make more sense if it was either a timer or clicks, or both. In fact, like, clicking would actually make the timer go faster. I was thinking about specifically, the developer of Nomad Idle had sent me a message asking about how to make a idle game appeal to creators. Let's see. I just wanted to check something real quick. Coin bonus per stack. Okay. Looks like there's Ironbeard. So what's he give? It's a very small bonus. I'll put the slime there. Oh, missed it, but it's fine. But what was it? Right. Asking how to make an idle game appealing to a content creator. And, like, I recognize that that's kind of an open-ended question just because there are a lot of different content creators. Each and every one of us have kind of our own preferences. I know there are guys that will go absolutely bananas. Will just leave these games running for hours, recording themselves off and on to, I don't know, to be like, oh, look, I've made $1 billion gold by clicking. And, like, I don't know, this just doesn't appeal to me. Just as, like, a baseline thing. You know, that level of commitment to a single game, I think would drive me nutty, and I'm sure a lot of them are cheating in the background. But I've never asked them about it, so I don't really know. You know, it's one of those where, like, you can use... Well, I mean, I know you can use stuff like Wiimod and Cheat Engine to speed through things or give boosts, or in my case, I'm using an auto-clicker to auto-click instead of, you know, having to slowly wait for everything to happen. I almost feel like I should save the money booster for exactly whenever we find the golden worm. Even then, it's not actually that much money. It's a nice amount, but it doesn't seem to really, like, push the dial anywhere, so it's hard to say. Oh, you know what I can do? Increase click damage by 100%. Let's do it. That's going to take... Oh, that's going to take 15 minutes of real time to level up. Ouch. Or, no, it's already given me the boost, but by researching it, we get another permanent bonus. Oh. It also says level 0, so it looks like there might be different tiers of it. Okay, so, yeah, for a second I was like, do I have to wait 15 minutes before that actually ticks in? Because that's awful. Like, I love incremental games. I can enjoy idle games, but... yeah, trying to record a video on some of these games is miserable. Like, Cookie Clicker has its moments, but those are few and far between, and mostly you're just waiting for the game to play itself for the most part, and that's entirely fine. You know, that's what the developers want to do, and so I'm not going to, like, complain too deeply about that kind of thing. But on an entirely personal level, it's very difficult for me to want to cover those, or even play them too actively. So, like, I've been playing Evolve on the side. I say play, but, like, really I just check in every 6-7 hours, be like, oh, yeah, we finally finished researching X or Y thing that was going to take 8 hours to complete. I think it does go a little bit faster, like, it's on a ×2 or ×3 speed tick, which is nice, but, you know, it's not like it's not fast. I can tell you that much. Like, the first hour is a fairly active game, and then after that, it just turns into a very glacial experience. And again, it's fine, but it means I'm not going to make a second video on the game. If I do, it's probably going to be after I loop a couple of times or get a speed boost or something like that. So I like prestiging early in these games, so you can just progressively, like, loop, 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 until you're, you know, just... how would I describe it? You keep looping until you become ridiculous and you can speed past a lot of this, like, grind. And every time you hit a wall, you just start over and try again. Or maybe not try again exactly, but you start over, get all the boosts, and usually the early games for these have a lot of micro decisions to be made, especially in regards to, you know, I probably should just invest a bunch of money into damage, and even then, it's still kind of slow. But there's a lot of decisions to be made, or at least things to kind of do in the early bits of an incremental game, whereas right now I'm very much stuck to, hello, oh, this is Big Bang. Trigger Big Bang restart with a permanent damage bonus from fossils. I think I might clear... Oh, we also have the login bonus, I think. Claim some rubies. And then if we keep doing more login bonuses, we get the ability to have, like, different character skins and stuff, which is nice enough. The only reason why I might not want to reset is specifically this. For 11 minutes, like, I'm not sure if the click connoisseur is going to get reset if I do a Big Bang. So I kind of want to leave that going for at least a little bit, and we'll just then see what happens. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess it took half an hour to get to the first prestige here, give or take, which isn't bad. And I think I'll probably stick with it just for a little bit. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we just say screw it and see if the click connoisseur timer carries over. You know what? Let's do it. Let's see. Oh, hold up. Big Bangs triggered. To trigger a Big Bang, to restart and convert pending fossils into active fossils. Active fossils increase all damage, start stronger every time, keep all research, benefactors, planet perks, planet upgrades, and achievements. However, if we wait until I have 50 blue gems, I can double the amount. Okay, yeah, we're sticking around for that. Because that's worth it. And who knows, maybe we'll get some more fossils while we're here. Even if this is going to be a little on the glacial side. Up until that. I mean, we get a decent amount of gems. It just takes a little while. Let's see. I also don't know if we have any benefactors yet. Because these are helpers. These are benefactors, but we need fossils for that. And, oh, we actually have a couple of these. Oh. Well then. Purchase 20 helper levels, open a treasure chest, and click 1,000 times. So actually, some of these are still kind of doable. Let's see. Level 46. Sure, that's nice and easy to complete. Calculating. Oh, I see. Increase helpers damage by 50%. So that's, not bad. Okay, use Diggy skills 5 times. That's not likely to happen. So unless I want to do click 1,000 times, I think we're going to just double fossils. And Big Bang. Because, yeah, big one is prestiging often gives you a much bigger boost. Okay, earn 50 fossils. After every Big Bang, the bonus blocks change. Move your characters to get the stat bonuses. So we can move there or here. I don't know. Let's take a look at benefactors. Hire benefactors. So I can hire 7 of them. Spend active fossils to hire benefactors. Provide permanent bonuses. Lose 5.5 damage bonus for each active fossil spent. Decrease benefactor level up cost by 1%. Increase click damage by 10%. Are all coins earned? Guess I'm gonna snag this guy. Because, yeah, we lose damage per fossil spent. Which is a little tough. Who else can we get? Decrease skill cooldowns by 5 seconds. Reduce all or find times by 0.5. He's just cute. We're grabbing him. Who else do we have? Reduce crafting times, increase coin gain, all helper damage. Could also reroll, but I think we're just gonna leave. Splat that. And I guess we just progress for a little bit. Get some damage. There we go. Okay, Big Bang requires 1 or more pending fossils. So it seems like I might actually be able to Big Bang fairly often here. Okay, let's grab Fox and Fiddle. Snag that. Level them up a couple of times. Because they actually seem kind of absurdly effective. Wait, what? Okay, DPS is 4,000 on their own. No, DPS definitely is a lot higher if I'm actively playing. And I don't care too deeply about using my abilities. The big problem mostly boils down to so many of the active abilities. That 10-minute timer is rough. I'm actually better prestiging. Okay. So each active fossil bonus of 5.5. So current fossil damage bonus, yeah, that is better. All right, let's just boost these two. Yeah, I guess kind of focus on helper levels. What do we have? Diggy skills 5 times. Treasure chest. Dig further to find keys for treasure chests and then click 1,000 times. So might as well work on kind of all of those. And the other question is, of course, how many times do I prestige? It seems like the best thing to do is go until we have like 30, 40. Well, we did get a key at the very least. Found a key for a treasure chest. Okay, carbon and a stapler. Crafting materials. Okay, so there's a crafting system on top of all of this. Destroy 10 obsidian layers. I mean, a lot of these seem doable. What if we get repeated ones? Oh, click this to see the items you've collected so far. Okay, but I don't know how to craft yet. I do appreciate, despite the fact that it is very much a standard idle game. Yeah, I'm just going to swap those. Actually, do I? No, maybe I do this. Because the fish gives a bit of a bonus, but not a huge one. Whereas it seems like I could actually just have Fox and Fiddle. Oh boy. It seems like I can kind of just have Fox and Fiddle do most of the work for me. And I can just be present. I guess I might as well grab money for nothing as well. Yeah, we want to keep an eye out for any level of worm, just because that's kind of how we consistently are going to get our crystals. Plus 30,000 damage. This really does do pretty exponential growth. We're actually about to catch up to where we left off, which is a little silly considering we have not gotten nearly as many fossils, but that's okay. I guess in retrospect we only had 27 the last time, so I shouldn't expect to find that many. Okay, let's swap these for a moment. I think that's a bit faster. Keep hitting the worms. Hopefully there's a character at some point that lets me just instant delete worms. Let's see. Yeah, so what else do we do? 'Cause, boy, we are digging down quick. Like, the problem I'm mildly having, let's see. Grab that. Oh, I guess we're out of money. Goopy. So what's Goopy's level? Increase this helper's damage by an amount. It's fine. How much do I need for the captain? A lot. I think I had unlocked him previously. Oh, he's only 50,000, not 500,000 like I had originally assumed. Oh, we have another key. Glue and another stapler. Oh, we can craft an item. Okay. So, Shovelly Joe. Increase coins earned by 10%, base crafting time an hour, minus 2%, total crafting time. Lucky coin. Sure. That's going to take a while. I can also hire extra crafters. We're not going to see that thing in this video. That is the struggle of idle games, of just like, okay, how much of this is actually worth how much of this is even worth considering for a video, because I'm literally never going to interact with it, at least on camera. If I decide to play this game idly, that's a different thing. But as far as me recording it, it's like, well, I'm going to make that thing that none of us are ever going to see. That's okay. Okay, an Infernia shop. Collect jade gems by digging in Infernia. Spend them on upgrades. Okay. I only have 5 of them, so it's not really that helpful. However, I can spend 60 blue gems to increase the amount of green gems that I potentially get. I think I'm also about to leave the Infernia layer and reach some other new zone. Let's just add 40,000 to our own DPS. Yeah, when do I loop? The problem is I kind of want that Infernia shop, so that makes this a bit trickier. But I guess I don't need it that bad right now. Because yeah, how much is it? Double the fossils for 50. That give me a 7% or a times 7 damage bonus, which seems very worthwhile. Okay, what else do we have? Increase click power by a silly amount for a while. Okay, I guess this works. If I could reduce those cooldowns by like a really meaningful amount, that would do a lot. But I guess it's okay. Let's get to the end of this layer, I think is the trick. Because we're going to leave Infernia at some point. I think it's going to require me to go through several obsidian layers to get there. Which hopefully means a bunch of fossils. Maybe. Don't know how far we are. Can I actually check that? Difficulty range 1 to 300, regions, orbital distance, surface temperature. Huh. It's an odd thing to track here. Alright, so where's that? Wow, that was not nearly as much as I thought I was going to earn for being offline for, what, half an hour? A little bit more. Shell just walked by and was like, oh man, the sunset's great. Let's go get bubble tea. And so we went to go get bubble tea. Bubble tea's real good. Let's see, how much damage do I do? So this has doubled my damage. It's not a bad idea, sure. I think I'm still going to play kind of actively, at least for a little while. So how long do we want to go for? Because we've definitely gotten further than normal. Are we still in the same region? I was mostly hoping to find just like another one of those big fossil layers. And we're still progressing pretty quickly, so I don't need to worry too much. Because I don't want to waste a bunch of time sitting around doing nothing. Ooh, increases the chance of earthworms dropping diamonds by a little bit. Because yeah, as far as I know, we get fossils every time we hit one of these obsidian layers. It usually has a, let's see, it usually has some level of fossils and some of the emerald resource. Good, it doesn't look like I have to go pick up the resources, really. Okay, I can boost my own damage, but I should probably boost these guys. Crafty Clicker. Increases click damage by 25%. Oh, well, that's nice. Let's see. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, the problem is I don't want to spend my regular gems here, per se. So I think we just leave it for now. Yeah, previously I was kind of talking about how clicking doesn't really make me feel like I'm interacting with the game at all. You know, it's like, it's a mechanical tax to go a little faster. And I find that can honestly be a little bit, I don't want to say exhausting necessarily. All right, here we go. This is good stuff. I think we'll probably reset after this cooldown. I'm just, yeah, this is the layer I was hoping for. Because now we're in Infernia Region 4. And we'll just wait until both of these, all of these are done. And then we will prestige and go from there. How was I going to say? I don't know, clicking just doesn't really feel like gameplay. It just isn't. It's a thing that people put into idle games to make them go a little bit faster for impatient people, but doesn't make the game any more interesting, doesn't make them any more fun or anything like that. On the flip side, you don't really need to do clicking in this game. You very much can let it go idle. I'm just being lazy and using the clicking to go faster. And so, how would I describe it? This is one of the few clicker games I think I don't mind. I guess is the easiest way to put it. All right, we've definitely slowed down, so let's take a look. This has got some crafting material for us. Oh, this got completed. So I guess we do get it over the course of the run. Select an item to craft. So we can do a click enhancer, click damage by a little bit. Power potion, helper damage. Helper damage while Diggy is sleeping. Oh, but we can't make any of these. We need some more glue and whatever that is. So I guess we're just gonna leave it for the time being. You also level up the crafter, but I really do need those gems for a lot of things. Okay, tasks. And squish earthworms. Find a geode. That's a new one. And yeah, I could get Captain Ironbeard. Oh, meet Sir Hamesworth. Sniffing out ore. Choose a type of ore and let him search. When he finds ore, click on the target reticle to grab it. Zatrium ore. Available 74 out of 74. Base ore time, an hour. Interesting. Alright, click one of those. Is there any other, like, big projects? Oh, did this finish? It did. Okay, cool. Well, I could work on some more of these, but I think we're going to just do Big Bang, double it. That'll give us an 11 times damage boost, which seems really good. But what I was going to say for progression and whatnot... Ooh, where do we want to put them? Right there, maybe? Right there. Let's just go down a couple of times. What was I going to say? Let's pick some autoers up. Get the slime, put them there. Give them both a boost. And we can just kind of let them go, at least for a little while. Okay. And if I really wanted to, I could actually just immediately start prestiging. But that would be insane, and why would I do that? Let's see. So what is it going to say? So this is one of the few clicking games that I actually don't mind the lack of the clicking element, just because you really do not need it. It does speed things up a bunch. But you can spec just as easily into... You can spec just as easily into letting your helpers just work for you. Maybe. I'm definitely outpacing them, is the one thing to say. So, I don't know. It's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. The main thing is, being able to prestige so early and so often really does make, let's see, Diggy level 50. Okay. Being able to prestige so early and so often makes for a much faster and smoother experience. Oh, these upgrades are extremely cheap, too. I hadn't really, like... Oh, I see. I hadn't really properly appreciated that. To get some more glue, which we do need. Yeah, these guys are going very quickly. In fact, I think the biggest issue is actually my descent speed at the moment, more than anything else. Do we save up for the Gilbert? Yeah, let's just save up for Gilbert. I wonder if we get other bonus spots at some point. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, the other question is, do we want to get some level of benefactors? Sure. Who else can we get? Reduce crafting times, increase all helper damage. Sure, we'll get the cute bunny. Can we get any other? Benefactor, level up cost by 1%, max level 10. Coins earned. Like, I don't want the pig. But I guess we're grabbing the pig. Alright, sure. We lose a little bit of a damage multiplier on that one, but I think it's okay. Let's see. So what else was I going to do? Yeah, I guess let's just boost ourselves and just go down kind of fast for a bit. I'm still thinking just boosting my allies seems to be kind of good enough in a lot of ways. I wonder if there's a way that I can actually, like, buy upgrades without stopping clicking. I don't think so, at least not currently. What other tasks do we have? Squish earthworms, Diggy fall asleep 10 times. Smash a geode. Well, I guess let's just start oscillating. Maybe a little bit. We want Diggy to fall asleep. And I might as well just kind of keep boosting my DPS, because this is apparently kind of cheap, actually. Yeah, the main reason why this doesn't feel like a particularly boring incremental game, or idle game, clicking aside, mostly boils down to the fact that increases smush damage by 10%. Huh. Okay, there's the earthworms. Trigger a big bang. Well, that's nice and easy. I want to wait on that one a little bit. Well, that's interesting. Wait, here's a question. It might actually be detecting if I'm using an auto-clicker. Oh, never mind. That's very fun to watch, actually. Very few auto-clickers actually let you do that. Okay, do we want to save up for Ironbeard? Maybe. Snag that. So, is the fish... Fish does have way higher DPS. I will give credit where credit is due. Oh, we also have a bunch of Infernia that I can spend. Increased coins earned. Damage bonus per active fossil. Fossils earned from obsidian layers, 3%. Increased number of clicks per second during hold to click by 0. You could also get a free key, a time warp, or a prize ticket. You know what? Let's give the prize ticket a shot. Okay, so we get 3 keys. Not exactly what I was looking for. But whatever. Fox and Fiddle damage. Oh. So this is another progression system. This is probably the ore. Craft ore into bars, but that's separate. Alright, let's let him go back. He's still searching around. Select an item to craft. Oh, so we can make the bird seed or the jam as separate things. So what else do we have? Coins earned, click damage. What is this one? Damage bonus per active fossil by 1%, which actually seems like it would be very good. Maybe. But yeah, the main thing is there's so many competing progression systems going on constantly that... let's see, how are we doing? We haven't quite hit our best. There's so many different competing progression systems that at no point am I ever like fully bored. There's always something to kind of look at and interact with. And if it really does feel like the game's slowing down a little bit, I can prestige or poke at something else. I'm sure it's going to slow down more as we go along, but right now I've actually been weirdly engaged for a more idle/clicker game. Like, I'm usually struggling to find things to interact with and do. I think the only immediate beef that I'd have is that I cannot use my clicking powers on anything else, so I have to wait for crafting to go slowly, or I have to wait for the ore search to go slowly. Like, watching those timers go down is like the one thing that I don't really have much control over. Okay, so this guy goes here. Fish goes back here. I think we're just gonna boost Bronzebeard more than anything else. No, probably better to boost this guy. He's got a massive inherent DPS level. I mean, so do we. Okay, so I'm hitting for 1.6. That actually is less, huh? Oh, because that's... the boosts are about boosting these. Damage multiplier per stack versus coin multiplier per stack. I see. So it's not that the adjacency bonuses increase their powers, it increases their it increases whatever that specific buff is. So that would actually make the slime possibly more valuable. Yep. Yeah, because the slime gives big DPS boosts. Or really, it's just, it makes the fossil scaling that much stronger. But it seems like the general best thing that I can do is mostly hang out until I can get enough blue gems to double the amount of fossils I get. Well, considering I mine like an absolute beast, let's go back here. 12 times a second, got it. I'm gonna wait until the auto clicker boost is done. And then I think I'm going to use that to, I think I'm going to use that to boost the pickaxe and see how far I can go down. Hopefully, oh, you know, but I guess we're entirely reliant on earthworms to give me sufficient blue gems to make it anywhere. There's also the tasks to complete. So have Diggy fall asleep 10 times, trigger a big bang. And the problem is triggering the big bang is what I need the gems to trigger a big bang efficiently. Because yeah, this is going to get me... Wait, does this... wait, hold up. Does this just double my current? No, it doesn't double all of my fossils. Okay, yeah, no, it just doubled the amount that I'm producing. Okay, had to double check on that one. I wasn't sure if it... Okay, to explain. I currently have 157 fossils, which confused me a little bit because doubling that roughly puts you kind of close to 323. And I wasn't exactly sure, like, the math disparity on, like, wait a second, am I doubling all of the fossils that I have? No, it's doubling all of the ones that I currently have banked. Look, man, today's, like, one of those, like, triumvirate, I'm going to have a headache and my brain don't work too good. So, let's go fast. 47 million. Here, let me speed that up a little bit more. See how far down I can go with the powers available to me at the moment. Yeah, we can keep getting those emeralds, which are a nice progression system on top of everything else. And of course, the further I go down, the more fossils I'm going to be able to get every single time. We just need 20 more blue gems, which is a little tough, actually. Let's see. So yeah, have Diggy fall asleep. Let's see. Gems. I should probably get this at some point. Maybe. Yeah, time warp just for you. Number of clicks per second with hold to click. That actually is pretty good. I wonder if you can scale that up a bunch. An amount. Yeah, coins earn damage per active fossil bonus. I think I'm still going to go for fossil number currently. We don't really need the bonus damage. We kind of do. Let's see. So what else do we have? Because this is the other thing I could be spending my gems on. Increase... Oh, I see. Increase click damage by 300% rather than just 100%. Let's see. Earn more coins. Or offline earnings. I swear there was one of these that made it so worms were more likely to drop blue gems. Oh, those are Steam achievements. We don't care too deeply about that. Oh, it's this one. So it's just squish 250 earthworms. That's the one I'd spotted. Well, that's unfortunate, as it is going to take a long time to get there. I'm just gonna dig up this one. This is gonna take a while. Yeah, we need those blue gems. Hopefully with the tasks, they don't get too strenuous. I think that is the one thing, is that it kind of hooks you with a lot of really early progression, and then it slows down dramatically after a certain point. The other thing, you know, in retrospect, I'm not going to boost the amount of fossils I gain. That's actually a trap. So the reason is, while it does definitely scale up the amount of fossils you gain a little bit faster, you need those blue gems for a lot of other things instead, namely the research bonuses. And there's no other way to get those. Ooh, demo shop, actually. smush damage. I mean, the one thing I could put into is just like doubling Captain Krabby. Oh, are these like upgraded versions of the characters? That's interesting. Because I could just boost all helper damage by 25% for now. I wonder if these specifically can be gotten in the base game. I'd certainly hope so. It'd be kind of weird if it was like, oh, actually, here's a bunch of things that you can only get. Hire a benefactor, craft an item. Okay, so actually we just got a whole bunch of blue gems. But yeah, let's not boost this. It's tempting, but it's not that big of an upgrade. And I'll just get that by looping faster and faster. Oh, he's just a permanent dude. Or no, this is... Oh, I see. This is Lancer Diggy. Oh, that's... I got it. I understand now. Okay, now that we've done that. Get a helper. Go faster. Okay, so what else do we have? Trigger a big bang, gets me even more blue gems. All helper damage, fame and fortune. Snag that one. More money. Offline earnings. Yeah, do I want the helper damage or do I want money? Probably gonna go for digging 101. Okay, snag that. I'm just gonna put that there. Yeah, because that's a coin multiplier per stack, which is still good, but not particularly necessary. And I should see what the final minions? I should see what the final helper, I think it's final helper, will actually get me as far as boosts go. Because a pair of fossil boosters would be probably very good. Yeah, position bonus. So yeah, currently 13% extra damage per fossil, which is a lot. Okay. We have an open all chest if I want to. And ooh, looks like I might have some udon. Do I want click enhancer? I don't know, actually. Let's see. So what was the one I wanted to do? I wanted to do this one. We want the paper clips and whatever the atoms are. Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to leave this for a little bit, and then we'll come back to it and make a little bit more progress, and then probably close things out. I got to figure it out. This video's... It's gone on for a little while, but I don't know if it's gone on quite long enough. What else do we have? I'm going to keep going for fossils earned as well, because I think that's more practical than anything else. Alright, I let the game run for a little while, and went to go watch some anime, mostly. And I mean, that actually does kind of work with games like these, where you just really do let them run kind of on the side. There's something about the slapping noise. Like, it's such a perfect tap, 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 as opposed to, like, actually mining, which makes the ground just come off as amusingly soft. So what else do we have? Diggy levels, 3 benefactor levels, and a consumable time warp. And we are actually getting to the point where I could start grabbing some of these. So, like, there we go. Complete that one. And they do get more expensive. Earn 200 fossils, use a consumable time warp, and then diggy levels. Well, I probably did not invest a whole lot of... Oh, there's the worm. I didn't invest a whole lot in diggy levels to begin with. Trigger a big bang 3 times. Yeah, so some of these are actually pretty easy to do. Oh, you know what I haven't done with this guy? Oh, diggy level 50. I mean, I guess we can try it. Unfortunately, I think this is our farthest we've ever gone, so we actually don't have a whole lot of opportunities for money. Oops. At least comparatively. Need 500,000 for that one, which is a little tough. And the main question is, do I want to loop? Or do I want to try and save up for considerable Carl? The problem is I'm not going to make a whole lot of money at the moment, nor am I going to get the pickaxe upgrade that I'm looking for. So I think we just reset. This will get me some more. I don't want to double the fossils because I think we want to trigger some more research. The question is what? Double money? I think we go for the double money because that actually seems like it would be pretty handy. And trigger a big bang. And supposedly it wants me to trigger 3. I can do that in extremely short order here, which would be very funny. We might as well. Yeah, so what I was going to say is, oh, because we've gotten farther, we actually have... because we've gotten this much further, we actually have a whole extra... let's see, whole extra one of these. Okay, so that means I can put him there. Yeah, he's only... probably fine. I'll have to think about how I want to handle some of these, but it doesn't matter that much. Just the strategizing of, like, each of these boost tiles can actually give me more money or more, you know, digging damage or more digging damage scaled on the amount of fossils I've found so far. There's a lot of options to this. It's not to the same level of depth as, say, I'm going to say Node Buster. It's kind of in the same vein as To the Core, where you have a lot of options, but ultimately they're all kind of side grades of each other. And then presumably by the very end, everything is kind of maxed out. I wonder if I could actually, like, rotate this. Probably not, sadly. Let's see. Get the worm. I guess the other thing I should probably invest in is this. Increase coins by 5%. Still think this is probably the best one to go for. Oh, you know what? Let's grab exactly one consumable time warp. And then use it, because 30-minute time warp. Oh, I guess I should probably grab some things. And yeah, we want to get enough money that I can actually, or we want to get this guy up to level 50 at the very least. Because he's how we get that big pickaxe upgrade. Let's see, what else would I even do? I don't know, but like, despite the slight lack of build variety going on, there are a lot of options to kind of play around with, and there's just a lot of things to constantly be poking at all the same. Which I appreciate. Select an item to craft. What was it again? Helper damage, coins, that... No, it was like one of these down here. Oh. Damage bonus per active fossil. And fossils earned from obsidian layers. It's only 1%. The problem is we need one more of those, like, atom things, and we still haven't found any more of those. Is what it is. Okay, let's just slap the ground for a while. There we go. So that should give me this. Let's go back. Go for just a bit more bonus damage. There we go. 32 million damage. I guess the one problem with this is premature. None of these are actually stopping me, so the speed at which I descend is actually hard-locked entirely based on how fast, or the speed that we descend is the rate that we descend. That it doesn't matter how much damage I do at this point, I cannot go down faster. Which is very funny, actually. Alright, so what do we do? I don't know. That's very much it, is that there's a lot of kind of different build options here, and questions like how often do you loop? What do you do? One of the big progression locks that I have here very much is just an utter lack of blue gems, and the fact that the only way to get those is from the worms is actually kind of tough. As they're not the most forthcoming with those blue gems. That and there's the tasks, but the tasks are getting progressively harder to complete. I don't need to focus on that anymore. Please give me carbon, beautiful. Select an item to craft. We want to get damage bonus per active fossil. Of course, that's still going to take an hour, but whatever. I'm sure like daily bonuses and a bunch of other things very much is going to be what makes the game go faster and really shine in a lot of ways. Let's see. Helper damage while Diggy is sleeping. Coins while Diggy is awake. Damage bonus per active fossil. Sure, I'll pick that up. That's even more damage. Now, I guess the other one is we can just Big Bang a couple of times. Because that also resets the cooldown on all of my active abilities. Which is kind of useful in its own way. I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Ooh. Big Bang. Increased damage. Okay. Progress mode now available. You can switch between farm mode and progress mode. Farm mode helpers earn coins while the game is closed, but not dig through layers. Dig through layers while the game is closed and earn coins fossils. I mean, probably gonna just leave it on progress mode. Yeah, I wonder what the differences are on that. Oh, because you can lock yourself at kind of a reasonable level, so farm mode gets you a lot more money. That's gotta be the answer. Because otherwise you can kind of get stuck a little bit. Now, let's actually remember to get my little companions. Okay, get smush. And yeah, 5,000 for the next level. The thing is, it's very easy for me to descend anyway, or we can loop one more time. Earn 200 fossils, use a consumable time warp. Oh right, I was going to do that, wasn't I? Yeah, not the most forthcoming with those gems. Let's see. Do I just... I probably save up. It's not like we desperately need... It's not that we desperately need more upgrades at this point. We are hard locked. Let's see, because I could use the time booster, but that's not going to help me too much. Could just save up for Captain Ironbeard. We seem to be getting a decent amount of coins, all things considered. Let's see. Yeah, permanent bonuses. Now, I think most of these we just wait for. But yeah, if there was any way to consistently get gems, that'd be the real helper. Okay, I'm just going to put him there. Because the fish is roughly as good as the character, but the character can provide... Oh, but it's only a +1 boost. Oh, is what it is. So in that case, kind of swap them. There we go. Because yeah, we want that fossil bonus. It's way more effective-ish. I guess the other thing we have is... Or find times. Oh, did the big finish? It did. We get a Zatrium ore. More ore. Gonna take a while. How do we smelt it? Oh, you can craft a bar using ore. Oh no. So that's a whole extra thing that we can do. This is it's got a lot of layers. I respect that. It also takes a long time to get anywhere with those layers, but maybe that's kind of fine. Okay, what else do we have? 500,000 for that one. The extra money is not bad, though. And yeah, do I want to just wastefully use the consumable speed boost? Maybe. I mean, does it really matter? That is the one question. Let's see. Key for treasure. We do have the prize warp. I think I want to save up for either the damage bonus per active fossil or fossils earned from obsidian layers. I think we just go for more fossils and fossil gain rate. So what else do we want to grab? These are all kind of good. Though they are specifically skins as well. And presumably when the full release comes out, there's going to be other skins that are just as good, if not better. So it's kind of one of those where I'm not actually sure if really overgrinding the demo state for this game is particularly impactful. Okay, what do we want to do? Let's put him there. Actually, for the time being, let's go for the just bonus money. Because currently we don't need more damage. These things have, like 1,000,000 HP, but considering how much damage I do, that doesn't seem particularly important. What level am I? 31. Let's get up to 56, because that gets us Click Fury, money for nothing, and pickaxe power. So once things get a little tougher, we can invest into that. Right now we don't need to. Not at all. But it is what it is. But yeah, the fact that I've still only seen parts of this game. There's a whole layer on the crafting menu on the left that I haven't seen yet. And then something below tasks. And then also, completing tasks. Hopefully tasks reset in some way, shape, or form, so it's a little easier to farm the blue gems. Because yeah, relying on the worms to give you that stuff is awkward and not great. Let's see. I'm actually getting kind of close to where I was at. What I'd love to see is strike-through damage. Like, if I could spec into that at all, so, like, breaking a layer does damage to the layer below, and so on and so forth, until you no longer have any more spillover damage. That would really speed things along, probably. Maybe. Or at least, a descent speed upgrade. Anyway, I think I'm going to say this is one of the more intelligent clicker games I've seen in a while. It's got a really lovely aesthetic to work with. The music is nice to listen to. There's a bunch of distractions to keep you from realizing that, yes, this is just another idle clicker game. And the fact that you can prestige so early and so often actually feels very good to me. Even though technically it is a lot of just like minor statistical bonuses. The leveling up the helpers. Can I actually get more? Benefactors hired 4 out of 7. Okay. I like there's some options like going for Chill Bill and Edgar and whatnot. Decrease benefactor level up cost by 1%. But yeah, there's a bunch of different... we were slowing down a little bit here. Not by too much. But yeah, there's just a bunch of different progression systems to kind of slowly work on and work with. Feels really good to me. Oh, interesting. How do I know if I have one of these equipped or not? Previously, I thought I had the coin, but maybe the crafted gear actually is just a flat passive. And it's just how many of those that you've made rather than like, oh, you only have one of these equipped. I guess it makes sense. Anyway. Yeah, do we want to... we're getting to the point where I could actually start using the big boosts. Though I suppose... Wait, no. I know what I'm saving up for. I was like, I could spend my money, and the answer is no, actually. I have a plan for this cash. Slow as this is going to be. Okay, right. I was also going to get increased fossils earned by 9%. I don't actually know how practical that is. Oop. Let's see, we're almost at 500,000. I just wanted to see what the final helper looks like, seeing as we haven't actually unlocked them over the course of a video. So this one also scales off of fossils. So slap them there. Boost that? No. Swap these there, swap this here. Get that. Okay. So that means damage is a decent amount higher. It's not like end all be all good, but it's still pretty good. And considerable Carl is, oof, pricey. Okay, so what else was I going to do? We're kind of hitting the maximum depth that we've reached in the past. Do I boost my damage a little bit? Actually, that was kind of worthless. Upgrading Diggy at this point, not great. Let's see, level 5, level 4. Oh, 2 level 8. So getting Gilbert up to level 10 wouldn't be the worst idea. Because that's when they get their first perk. Let's just go for the auto clicker. Seeing as things are slowing me down, I might as well actually hit the biggest boost I can and go from there. But yeah, I don't know. It's engaging. It's one of those where like I should be ending this video, but it's giving me just a little bit of a reason to be like, nah, just a couple more layers, one more loop, that kind of thing. And progression really does speed up over the course of multiple runs, which I appreciate greatly. Purely from the perspective of just like, it doesn't feel like it's getting stuck in idle game doldrums. It'll reach there eventually, but it still feels like you can kind of power through and loop a bunch of times and do a lot of stuff to get around that, even if, you know, you can't play hyper actively. And I think that's entirely fine. Definitely the kind of incremental game you could have on a second monitor and enjoy. So 200 fossils, Big Bang 3 times, time warp. I guess I might as well actually hit the time warp here. 700,000's pretty good. Okay, get him up. That gets him buccaneered. Also next level and splish splash. I'm assuming none of these actually do anything. Just like a, yeah, 25%. Helpers damage by 25%. So the one thing I will say that I wish this game had is I really wish that my miners were actually mining each of these blocks individually. As silly as that sounds, I think it would be really fun watching them run around on the grid, mining block by block. I recognize that it's unlikely to get that kind of support just because it's unlikely that that sort of thing is going to change, purely from the perspective of like, it's just not worth it to put the kind of time and effort in. When the game is already established as it is, like, it would just be a waste of time and resources when the game is so close to being done and doesn't really need it. It's just, I don't know, it feels like it would be kind of fun watching the characters running around blasting blocks. And then you could also have like certain perks that actually give you like a greater AoE and stuff. Look, Dixium is kind of, I want this crossed with Dixium because I feel like that would actually be a really cool experience. But not that I like specifically resent this one for what it is, just it's one of those where I see that possibility and I'm like, ooh, that would be cool. Anyway, I guess with all of that said, yeah, it's going to be a while before I get to a couple of these. I think what we do is either I leave this game running passively or we trigger one last Big Bang. I am not getting any blue gems from those. Like, they were kind of common early on and then never again. Let's see. Grab those. Does that, yeah, instantly boost them. Nice. So sure, let's trigger one more Big Bang. That'll get me a task, and I think I'll call it here. So might as well mention that the Click Dig demo is available on Steam now, so if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves. As far as I can tell, progress is supposed to carry over. At least to some degree. No, I'll put them there. I can just slap this for a bit so I can grab these characters. Let's see. But yeah, the demo's available now, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It's pretty good. It's definitely more on the kind of like idle make number get bigger kind of perspective, but that is a lot of fun. It can be a lot of fun. It can also be tremendously boring for some of these games, but I think they've done a very good job of at least making it a reasonably engaging little Skinner box here. As one of those where I look forward to seeing what other layers are unlocked, and just how fast you can swim through the ground later on. I think the big one, hopefully, is that there is some kind of upgrade to make this go down faster, just because, yeah, right now we can't go any faster because just that's the speed that the elevator goes. Elevator, I guess. Anyway, I guess with all this said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.